Welcome to Riot 614, everybody, and what a jam-packed show we have. Jason Clinton sensation. I don't feel 100%, but I am back here at ringside where I belong, next to you, boss. And we have 3 big matches here tonight. Well, I mean, we got 6 big matches, but a chicken coop steel cage kicking us off. We also have an international title match later on tonight, and that blockbuster main event, the go-home show for the second ever Animal House charity event, is as stacked as ever. Boss, I'm glad to be back.
Welcome back. King Goo can eat a dick. We're kicking things off with the chicken coop steel cage match, and much like Chicago deep dish pizza, the Professor is nothing more than just a lasagna pie. Get with the program. New York slices all day, every day, or Italy if you want to be nasty.
You saw it on the Tron, A Mart, or as his Middle Eastern friends call him, a Marty. He is found himself in the chicken coop right now. Most people would be intimidated. They don't want to get in there with the Slaminator, Mark Reese, but A Mart keeping it cool so far.
He's keeping it cool until the chickens come home to roost, Jake Allen. Matter of fact, he's cranking the engine, Jake. Time to get beefy. And might as well, since it's the go-home show, Jake Allen.
Woo! The sound of beer cans popping open heard round the world as we see our favorite big country strong superstar, Mark Reese, on his way back to the top of the mountain. He's got the Professor standing between he and the OCW World Heavyweight Champion, Aries, the man that will face Russ Cole in just 8 days at Animal House 2, boss. This has been brewing over for a while. We saw what happened on Turmoil.
It's going to be interesting to say the least, Jake Allen. Speaking of Animal House all day, tonight, and today, and even in the evening and in the morning, you never know. So we're giving out pieces and bits of the Animal House 2 card, a star-studded event for charity, the Humane Society, because that's how we do. We do it big up here for charities in OCWFED in December. The cage comes down, the coop is here, and the chickens have come home to roost.
Oh, but Mark Reese going right after A-Mart, the Professor of GSS, the GOAT support system, continuing to help Aries hang on to OCW's most prestigious prize, the OCW World Championship. Mark Reese would do himself well to be able to take down A-Mart and do it in a cage. Nowhere to run for Anthony Martin.
Well, it's a steel cage, so you're trapped in there. This could also be fortuitous for Anthony Martin if he gets a quick little like that, some offense in, maybe hit Mark Reese in his little huevos and climb the steel cage and get the hell out of Dodge. Because like actual wrestling organizations, our steel cage, you win if you leave the cage. Oh.
No, pop top in the air, military press out of nowhere, and that's the strength of Mark Reese. Did not need too much forward momentum to lift Anthony Martin up. About 230 pounds of A-Mart into the air. Both men utilizing the cage. A-Mart thought he was safe from the cage, but saw a big-time tree trunk of an arm from Mark Reese on the other end.
Right now, Mark Reese is definitely showing the A-Mart is the Professor with the PhD getting his ass whooped. Oh.
We got a cover here. We saw our official on the outside. They have multiple officials. Greg will be initiating the counts. He will be doing it from the outside. Our steel cage matches are unpredictable. And with our officials, you do not want to be in the middle of this thing. So they are safely outside of the ring as A-Mart hooked again into the cage. Mark Reese not done yet. Look at the power of country strong Mark Reese.
The big-ass, thick-ass country. Hey, word has it on the street, Jake Allen, that the Professor's actually working on his other master's degree, and that's in getting whooped. So far, I think he only has maybe a year and a half left. Oh.
Well, that's a surprise to me. He looks like he has a doctorate in that for years. And Mark Reese proving it right now, throwing the Professor around. I mean, jokes aside, clearly the OCW World Heavyweight Champion Aries sees something in Anthony Martin making his return to OCW after over 10 years. And right now, boss, he seemed to have picked the fight with the wrong young whippersnapper because Mark Reese will not relent.
13 years, Jake Allen. You know what Aries needs? He needs a meat shield, and that's what he's done with the Goat Academy 2.0.
Oh, the body splash to the back.
Oh, Jesus. The hat trick.
And the senton from Mark Reese.
Final.
Cover on the inside of the ring. One, no.
Final. It's a smart tic-tac, Jake Allen. You get a bunch of people to stand by you, and you let them take all the ass whoopings. The glazing, as the kids say, is incredible right now.
God.
He's managed to I guess, use his cult of personality, his I don't know,
his influence.
Kool-Aid. There you go.
Hall of Famer, Aries.
Ah.
Obviously returning at Lucian. A lot of influence there, a lot of history in this, the major leagues of professional wrestling, OCWFED. And while we were discussing that, his own professor took advantage, but not for long, as Mark Reese right back in the driver's seat with that back body drop. Amart not backing down, not trying to escape the cage. He is in the chicken coop, and he knows it. And a big-time counter. I thought a big powerbomb into the cage was coming.
Fighting for his life. I'll say one thing. Aries has a knack for fucking getting the sycophants together. And he has a new generation, including some old generation. Oh, and a second generation if you count KC Barrett or initials, or KC Barnett if you nasty.
I love initials.
Don't be nasty. Yes,
no GSS around ringside here. They continue to throw their body in the way of the top G, as he has called himself, Aries. Man who challenged Russ Cole, as I mentioned, at Animal House. And you said it, boss. In 8 days, Animal House 2, OCW's biggest charity event of all time, takes place. And, man, we have more matches to be announced for that awesome show here tonight. But right now, Anthony Martin doesn't care much about matches being announced. He wants this thing to be over with.
He's getting what they call that work on him. Oh, my goodness. Mark Reese ain't playing no
and again, Anthony Martin hooked into the unforgiving steel. Mark Reese, I have a feeling, boss, that Mark Reese could have ended this a second ago, but has not done so. He's going all for one, and another one.
Anthony Martin's been busted open. At this point, I would feel sorry for Anthony Martin if he wasn't a giant steaming piece of dog crap. So go for it, Martin.
And another!
4 corners, dude.
Oh, my word. Every wall of the steel cage being put to good use. Mark Reese now. Uh-oh. No power slam spot this time. Anthony Martin trying to clean the blood out of his eyes. Mark Reese, the power bomb into the cage and flat center.
Is that going to be it? Oh, wait a
ring.
minute. Mark Reese is looking to end it off on a high note after this colossal ass whoop.
Derailed! Anthony Martin doesn't know where he is. The professor flat on his back. That can only mean one thing. It's time for
time for a counterattack, Jake Allen.
Anthony Martin not dying yet. I thought the Slaminator was coming, but Martin caught the kick and captured him with a huge German suplex, boss.
And there's another suplex. This could be the rally that Anthony Martin needs. Maybe he has a minor in recovery next to his back. Wait a minute.
Well,
never mind.
That rally didn't last very long. Slaminator, center of the ring as if it matters. The cover. 1, 2, and Mark Reese has flattened the professor on his way to the top of the mountain. What a way to kick off Riot 614.
That was a steel cage match. That was a chicken coop. And they've come home to roost. Jake Allen is raw out here. Raw, uncooked, unfiltered, unfettered. And this is just the very first match of OCW Riot 614.
Mark Reese has been through so much since his journey to the world title began earlier this year in January. He picks up success. Now, what is this? That's Rex!
What?
Former world champion Rex has taken the head off of Mark Reese.
Oh my God.
Is this, boss, can you confirm this?
Can't deny it, Jake Allen.